What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a little break from my Resident Evil walkthrough series. Let's be honest, nobody watched that shit anyways. So, yeah, today we're going to do something a little different. I have a tier list in front of you. This is the Resident Evil 8 Village Characters tier list. And, yeah, we're going to get into this today. This is going to be a quick little video, but I thought it'd be fun to do. So, as far as our tiers here, we have the hate tier for characters I fucking hate. And there's going to be a few of them. The meh tier for characters that are just kind of meh. We all know who those are. We got the okay tier for just okay characters. We have the wow tier. And then we have the god tier, the highest of all tiers, the mightiest. And yeah, only a few people are going to make the cut for that tier. But anyways, let's go ahead and kick it off in the order they have it here. The first one here, it looks like this is Cassandra. Cassandra Demetress, and she gets the okay tier for me. Out of the three daughters, she's not my favorite one. There is one that stands out more so than the others, but for her, I'm going to give her the okay tier. And, you know, fuck it. While we're at it, I'm going to give her sister the okay tier as well. I think Cassandra and Daniela kind of fall into that tier. I mean, all three of the sisters are hot, don't get me wrong, but these two just don't stand out as much, and they kind of have a shorter section than the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and give them the okay tier. Salvatore Moreau, the fish man himself. This dude, I want to put him in the WoW tier, but I'm not going to just because his section in the game was so damn short. I mean, I blew through it in like 30 minutes, which is kind of pathetic, really. But out of the four lords, he's probably the least interesting, to be honest. I think they could have put a lot more work into him and made him a more likable character. You know, I do like his section, don't get me wrong. It's fun. I love water levels. He has like the water level type place with the boat and all that. But yeah, decent character, just he could have been so much better, let's be honest. And I forgot this dude's name, but the dude with the shotgun at the beginning, this guy, I hate this guy. This guy's a dickhead. He's kind of a dick to Ethan when you first knock on the door at Luisa's house. He's like, yeah, we shouldn't let this guy in, but I mean, I get where he's coming from. He's just trying to protect the house, but anyways, this guy's kind of a dick, so he's getting the hate tier. Now we have baby Ethan himself. Ethan is going to get in this game, I don't want to put him as God tier. He's not quite God tier, but I'm going to put him in a WoW tier. Amazing character. They really did a lot with him in this game to make him more likable. I'm not going to lie. In Resident Evil 7, he was kind of boring. Like, you didn't really dig the character. But in this game, I mean, just from the start, they start off in his house, and it really shows you his family life and how he lives and how him and Mia interact, even though, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it. But anyways, they did a lot of work in this game to make Ethan more likable. So for that, I'm giving Ethan Winters the WoW tier. And now we have the boulder punching asshole himself. You know, Papa Chris is getting the God tier for sure. Chris Redfield, dude, this guy is so badass in this game, man. There's a section in this game where he completely goes John Wick, and he just like he goes on a rampage. That's all I'm gonna say. But anyways, Chris Redfield's character is so complex and badass in this game. I love him. Like, I love that scene where he's sitting in his blacked out Ford Ranger, like, smoking a cigarette. You know, yeah. Anyways, love Chris Redfield. He's probably my favorite character in the whole series, man. I look up to him, so, yeah, God tier for Daddy Chris. All right, next up we have Mia Winters. Mia Winters gets the, okay, yeah. I like Mia Winters in this game. Her character is very interesting. At first, she's kind of just like, kind of bitchy and kind of just like the toxic girlfriend / wife. And she's always like bickering with Ethan and like throwing jabs at him and just treating him like shit in general. So you don't really like her at first, but as the story goes on, she becomes more likable, especially at the end. So yeah, I'm going to give Mia Winters the okay tier. Next up, we have Mother Miranda herself. Mother Miranda is going to get a... Oh, this is a tough one. Mother Miranda is going to get the okay tier as well. You don't really know much about Mother Miranda until the end, like at all, and then it all gets blown out in this one section. But yeah, overall, I mean, I don't know. Some of the stuff with Mother Miranda kind of seemed like an ass bowl, and for that, I'm going to give her the okay tier. Her boss fight is fun, though, and she does some pretty cool shit, but yeah, I'm going to give her the okay tier. She's just an alright character in this game. The old lady, like, who's... may or may not be Mother Miranda is getting the meh tier for me. She doesn't really do much except for just kind of like piss you off and like lock the gate on you. And she has all these riddles and stuff. But yeah, I definitely think she probably is Mother Miranda. What a coincidence. Like in the demo, when Mother Miranda walks away, right, she appears like right there in the direction Mother Miranda would have gone, and starts laughing. So yeah, I think she's definitely a med tier character. I don't hate her. She's not great. She just is. Next up, we have Elena. And I put Elena in the hate tier. I really didn't like this character. There's really nothing about it that's likable. I mean, come on. She pretty much kills herself, and she dies for pretty much no good reason in this game. And she's just straight up incompetent. Her father's a dickhead too, but I just don't. She died so early in the game. She dies in the demo, for God's sake. Like, there could have done so much more with this character. She could have been like a side chick for Ethan, you know, or love interest. But they didn't do that. No, they had her killed straight away. She pretty much commits suicide. So I'm gonna give her a hate tier. Okay, Bella Demetress is a WoW tier character for me. To me, she's the hottest character in the game. I don't care what you guys think. I know a lot of people think like Donna or Lady Demetress herself are the hottest characters, but no, it's definitely Bella. She's the hottest. She has the best section out of the three daughters. So, and for that, I'm giving her the WoW tier. But yeah, with her, she also dies way too early in the game. She dies in the no, she doesn't die in the demo, but close to it. So, anyways, I'm giving her a WoW tier. Elena's father, this guy is the ultimate dickhead. He's getting the hate tier. Screw this guy, man. This guy, like, even in the village demo, so you guys already know what happens, but he pretty much, like, causes Louisa's house to burn down, and he pretty much causes everybody in the house to die, including his daughter. Here's it. His daughter pretty much commits suicide to save his ass, and he's ungrateful, and they all burn in the fire. Yeah, because of him, because of his selfish actions. So, I hate this character. He's just a dick through and through. There's nothing redeeming about him. Hate tier. Donna Beneviento is a WoW tier character. She's not a God tier character because her section is so short, even though it's amazing. Don't get me wrong. If you guys haven't played through it yet, it's probably the most interesting section of the game for sure. But it's just over way too soon. I want more backstory about her. She's just so fascinating, and she looks actually pretty good with the mask off. But yeah, she's definitely. I mean, there's some lore in there if you look around and you look at the papers, but it's just her section is so short, and it's really disappointing. I wish it was longer. Yeah, Donna Beneviento is getting the WoW tier from me. And now we have the tall vampire lady, Lady Demetress herself. Yeah, she's a God tier character. I don't give a fuck, man. The sales of this game are pretty much tied to her. You know, you can't hate her. She the memes about her alone make her God tier. Like, come on, man. Lady Demetress, her stalker section is pretty good. It's not the best. It's not Mr. X level, but it's decent. You know, there's some good scares there. Sometimes she just kind of pops out of nowhere and she gets you. But yeah, the tall lady is a God tier character. I feel like this game would not have sold half the copies if it weren't for her. Like, she is the hype for this game. So yeah, I'm gonna give her a God tier right up next to Daddy Chris. Like, it'd be interesting to explore her backstory more in another game or a little spin-off or something. Who knows? But Lady Demetress is God tier. Old Man with Shotgun. This is another med tier character. He doesn't really do much except for hands you a strap at the beginning of the game and tells you to help him. You know, he gets killed within like 5 seconds from a lycanthrope. But anyways, yeah, guy with shotgun, med tier. The Duke, Papa Duke himself, man. Papa Duke's a WoW tier character. I really like the Duke. I like his call, but it's his throwback to Resident Evil 4 where it says, "What are you buying?" Like, that was cool, dude. I like everything about the character. He's so mysterious. And he's kind of like a rogue, but he's like vaguely on Ethan's side. But yeah, Duke is definitely a cool character. He's got so many one-liners, and he's just comedic relief. So Duke is a WoW tier character. Love the Duke. Heisenberg, I didn't really care for Heisenberg that much. I'm gonna give him an okay tier. I think he kind of falls alongside everybody else in this tier, really, when you think about it. Heisenberg. The one interesting thing about Heisenberg is his motivations. He actually kind of resents Mother Miranda for cursing him and giving him the powers and abilities and being experimented on. And so he wants to get, without spoiling it, I mean, yeah, it's not too much of a spoiler. He wants to get revenge on Mother Miranda. And so he goes through all these trials and tribulations, and he tries to build a factory of like zombie dudes to go and take her down. So that's kind of interesting. It's like a revenge story. But other than that, something about him just rubbed me the wrong way. But yeah, I guess he's not a horrible character. I'm gonna give Heisenberg the okay tier. Now we have Rosemarie Winters. I want to put her in meh tier, but she has so much potential for the next game. You only really see her in a brief part of the game, and this is in the future. Like, there's a future cutscene, spoiler. But yeah, this character, she's gonna be the main character of Resident Evil 9, and that intrigues me a lot. But as far as her role in this game, I'm gonna go ahead and give her an okay tier. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of potential to be a huge character in the franchise in the future. And last but not least, we have the Wolf Daddy himself, Arias. This character, he doesn't really speak. He just kind of comes and like punks you out and beats your ass. But he's got a cool design. I like him. He's like probably the most badass of all the werewolf type characters in the game. But and his boss fight is pretty decent. He's a tank, dude. This guy's a bitch to take down. But other than that, he doesn't really offer a whole lot, except for, yeah, like I said, just coming and punking you out. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the med tier. All right, guys. That wraps up my Resident Evil 8 characters tier list. Let me know what you thought of this list. Let me know what your favorite characters are. Do you agree with me? Do you think Chris Redfield and Lady Demetress should be God tier? Also, with the characters in the hate tier, do you agree with that too? Anyways, let me know what your favorite characters are. And as always, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe if you like this. I got more tier lists coming, more Resident Evil 8 Village episodes coming down the pipeline. So yeah, just stay tuned for the hype. Anyways, guys, yeah, until next time, peace.